The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, then success is sure. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. History doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. A clear conscience is the sure sign of a bad memory. Get your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. If animals could speak, the dog would be a blundering, outspoken fellow, but the cat would have the rare grace of never saying a word too much. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. I didn't have time to write a short letter, so I wrote a long one instead. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. Out of all the things I have lost, I miss my mind the most. Never argue with stupid people, they will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Always acknowledge a fault. This will throw those in authority off their guard and give you an opportunity to commit more. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. If voting made any difference, they wouldn't let us do it. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Of all God's creatures, there is only one that cannot be made slave of the leash. That one is the cat. If man could be crossed with the cat, it would improve the man, but it would deteriorate the cat. Reality can be beaten with enough imagination. I have a higher and grander standard of principle than George Washington. He could not lie. I can, but I won't. There are many humorous things in the world. Among them, the white man's notion that he is less savage than the other savages. Education consists mainly of what we have unlearned. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. A half-truth is the most cowardly of lies. Never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. Politicians in diapers must be changed often, and for the same reason. In the first place, God made idiots. This was for practice. Then he made school boards. In the world, there's one way to find out if a man is honest. Ask him. If he says yes, you know he's crooked. Why do you sit there looking like an envelope without any address on it? A person that started in to carry a cat home by the tail was getting knowledge that was always going to be useful to him, and weren't ever going to grow dim or doubtful. There isn't time, so brief is life, for bickerings, apologies, heartburnings, callings to account. There is only time for loving, and but an instant, so to speak, for that. Be good and you will be lonesome. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. Let us live so that when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. Few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example. Right is right, and wrong is wrong, and a body ain't got no business doing wrong when he ain't ignorant and knows better. Do something every day that you don't want to do. This is the golden rule for acquiring the habit of doing your duty without pain.